Hi, I'm Julia Kay, reporting with a field messenger report on black walnut tincture for the United News Network. I live on a 30-acre farm abundant with pecan trees and black walnuts and a few hickories. I just have to walk a little ways and I find black walnut trees with, especially in the fall, with black walnuts all over the ground. Well, the kind you want to pick up aren't the kind that are actually ripening. And you see there's a little black walnut right there where it has become ripe and the shell has come off. It starts to turn black and fall off really easily. So as I step on it, you can see it makes it easier to just get all of it off and then have the nut. Now that's useful if you want the black walnuts for the actual nuts. But for me, it's kind of getting late in the season to pick them up to make a very healthy and beneficial black walnut tincture.
And the kind of black walnuts you're looking for are the green ones, not the yellow ones. And pick as many as you can that are blemish free.
So why you want to make a black walnut tincture anyway? Well, I like making it because it gives me the iodine that my body is starving for, as well as it's an anti-parasitic. And that's great. So I do only take one 10 milliliter dropper full under my tongue every day and then wash it down with water. But you can also put the 10 milliliter dropper in the water and drink it that way. But sometimes when I'm really dragging, I take it again in the afternoon and it really helps. So that's maybe why you want to take a black walnut tincture. So if you're interested in having more energy in whatever age group you are, and especially those that have, let's say, type 1 diabetes, lupus, significant amounts of arthritis, that anti-parasitic is really going to help you. And I have daughters who have lupus and type 1 diabetes, and they have found that the energy is real. Let's get started. Let's go back to the house. Let's do this. Hi. All we need to do to make this tincture is get our stuff together. And we've got our black walnuts, and this one looks like a pear. It's weird. And we've got to get our clean mason jar and, of course, a little bit of vodka. Okay, guys, here we go. So all I do is I cut it in half. I kind of roll the knife with the black walnut, and it kind of halves it. Usually when they're green, it doesn't come off even with that. So then I'll go the opposite way and score it, okay? And the reason why you want to wear gloves is, and good gloves. I wore gloves the last time I did it, but I still got black fingers. So, unfortunately. So we're going to take this off, and we're going to check it, make sure that it doesn't have any parasites or, you probably couldn't see a parasite, but like worms and things like that. And, it's hot on the back porch today. My kids are home because they're homeschooled. And they're in the process of chores and various other things. Yeah, this one's starting to turn black. That doesn't mean that it's a worm or a parasite. It just means that the seed, it starts to ripen, and then it turns this black so that it comes off a lot easier, if you remember that when I told you that before. So we don't need very many to do a mason jar full. And it's really easy because after you just get these little puppies cut up a little bit and you shove it down, you don't even need to fill it. Although with all my chatting, I filled it probably a little too full, see? And yeah, it's full. But you're only going to actually put the vodka in it for about 3/4. Okay, I'm going to put it right there. So. Yeah, about right there. Okay, so it's very, very important that you use one of these lids because you don't want to use something that could leach metals from the vodka. And the reason why I use vodka, and you shake it twice a day in a cool, dark place. I keep it in the garage, in a cabinet, and it's cool and dark in there. So the reason why I use vodka, it's kind of like a black hole. It disassembles everything. There you go. There's a black walnut tincture that you can take every day. But one more thing. 6 to 8 weeks from now, you're going to open this jar and then you're going to strain it, maybe through some cheesecloth or even a towel that you'll probably throw away afterwards, and put it in a bowl and just get it in that little towel or whatever and squeeze it over the bowl so that you have all the good stuff. And then you can strain it again with a strainer into another bowl. And then carefully, you can pour it back into a clean jar with one of these tops. And then when your tincture jars arrive, you can use a pumpette. You might have to order those on the side. A pumpette, they're little plastic things. Maybe I'll show you those. To fill your tincture jars. Now, I just keep this amongst the other refill pills that I have. They're not pills, they're supplements. And I keep a pumpette there. And I just use one 10 milliliter jar. So if somebody wants my tincture, I'll fill it from the jar. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed my video. This is Julia K. Field Messenger video for black walnut tincture. No, I haven't been drinking this. I really haven't. See you next time.